Can you guess what I'm watching? Hi guys, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel. I don't know what this is. That made me feel like some kind of weird robotic. Today I thought that we could just talk and I could just talk to you guys about random stuff that's going on with me and just life. And so if you want to go get a drink or a snack, you can go ahead and do that. I'll just wait. I'll go ahead and get your drink and your snack because I got mine right. Where is it? Right here. I've got my Wendy's Dr. Pepper. So, I mean, with some lipstick on the straw because that's classy. Ugh, I just stabbed myself in the lip with that straw. Anyway, so I just thought I'd talk to you guys, and yeah, so today something really fun happened to me. I was riding the bus to work, and I guess at some point I took my phone out of my pocket and set it down next to me, and I got off the bus and I went to go plug my headphones into my phone to listen to music, and it wasn't anywhere to be seen. It wasn't in my pocket, it wasn't in my bag, it wasn't anywhere, and luckily I had a little bit of time so I could go back home because I thought, oh, well, I must have left my phone at the house, so I went back to the house. Tore my room completely apart. Really, like, if you could see the room in its state right now, it is terrible. But I couldn't find it, and then I came to the conclusion that I had the phone on the bus, and I must have left it there, and shit. So, not only did I just lose my phone, but I wasn't going to be able to call my workplace and tell them that I wasn't going to be there because I lost my phone. And either payphones don't exist anymore or they just aren't where I live because I couldn't find nary a payphone, so I couldn't call, and everybody that I asked if I could use their phone or something like that looked at me like I was a crazy freak because I live in Ogden, Utah, which, if you have ever heard about Ogden, Utah, it's not the most suburban place in the world. Some people would say it's the armpit of Utah. But so people were looking at me like I was crazy, so I had to find Wi-Fi, use my tablet, message my sister, tell her what was going on, and she's such a wonderful person. It told me that she would handle it for me, and because I felt like I was going to have a serious panic attack, I was panicking already because there was a good chance that I wasn't going to get my phone back, that it was just gonna go bad, and I just felt like I was gonna have an anxiety attack, and she was so supportive, told me everything was gonna be fine, try not to panic, if I worry it's going to make it worse, so she just helped me relax, which is really, really awesome of her. So I went down to the Ogden UTA station, and UTA is Utah's Transit Authority, and I went down there and I told them what was happening, and they told me that I would probably have to go up to Salt Lake City, the actual huge big UTA, the actual like big cheese UTA station, because there would be a good chance that it would be there by the time I went up there, because the bus that I rode to work makes a circle and its route goes to Salt Lake City, and by the time I realized all this was happening, there was a good chance it was going to Salt Lake City. So I had to go to the train station, I had to wait an hour for the train, and then go up to Salt Lake City and go and argue with this awful woman about my phone and how I probably should have been paying more attention, which was very true, but there was no reason for her to treat me this way. I asked her what to do. She got in contact with the bus driver, and the best that they could do is have me wait here until he got to the station. So I had to sit there for an hour and a half thinking of all these horrific scenarios of what could possibly happen to my phone. It could have, I don't know, I could have dropped it in the road and it could have gotten ran over. I could have left it on the bus and somebody could have picked it up. It might not even be on the bus, so I just sat there for an hour and a half thinking of all these awful, how much I'm screwed scenarios. Also because I knew that my job would take it as a no-call, no-show, so there was a good chance that I was going to lose my job and piss people off. So there was that going on inside of my head. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and finally the bus comes and the driver looks at me and he asks me to describe the phone. And I'm like, okay, first of all, it's probably the only phone that you found on the bus. But I described it, and it's just a Nokia Lumia Windows phone, and it's got a gray and black case, and the front of the phone is cracked all to hell. So luckily the phone was on the bus still. Apparently it fell off the chair and underneath one of them, so luckily it wasn't stolen. But now every time I get on a bus I'm going to be so very vigilant and so very scared, and probably not even take my phone out of my pocket, because it was a scary moment, and it still kind of is, because I have to go to work tomorrow and find out what's going to happen to me, so that's great. But that was my fun adventure today, of me losing my shit and my phone and just feeling like I'm going to explode. Because I did something really stupid, and because these people were treating me like an idiot, and I can understand what I did was idiotic, but, you know, treating me that way is not helpful, and this woman was just awful to me, and it took all the control in my entire body to not rip her throat out with my teeth. I was going home, this guy was sitting across from me, and I guess I was holding a lot of stuff in my hands, because, you know, fuck bags, right? And I was holding a lot of stuff, and he looks at me and he asks me, do you have any children? And I was like, in my head I was like, is it because, like, do I look fat? Do I act like a mom? Did I talk like a mom? And I asked why, and he said it's because I'm holding a lot of stuff in my hands. And this kind of was interesting for me, because I didn't know that that was a factor in seeing if somebody's a mom. I mean, it kind of would make sense, because, you know, with a mom you have to, like, multitask and hold a lot of stuff, especially if you have a lot of kids. But I have never been asked that question, ever. But never because I'm holding a lot of stuff in my hands. It was such an interesting question to have. And when I told him no, he seemed shocked, but at the same time embarrassed that he asked me that question. And I said, no, not yet, but one day I might, and I tried to fix the situation so he wouldn't feel so awkward. Then we had a different conversation about music and stuff, and then he got off the bus, and then I got off the bus, and then I went to Wendy's, and I got my Dr. Pepper, and here we are now. So today was a really interesting and really stressful day for me, full of all kinds of interesting experiences. I've never been so scared in my entire life when I lose my phone. Because I knew that there was a high chance that I would never see it again, and then I'd be screwed, and I wouldn't have a phone for a while, so I was kind of scared. And random side note, for somebody who used to hate makeup, I have so much makeup. Like, this bag is filled with makeup, to the point where it barely fits in my bag, and then I still have some makeup in a drawer over there, and then I have some makeup behind me that's mine, and it's like, I don't know when things changed, when I became like this makeup addict where I like makeup, and now I do. Because I used to only wear eyeliner and like clear lip gloss, and now I'm wearing this reddish coral color, and I've got like primer and BB cream and foundation on, and eyeshadow and eyeliner. Sometimes I wear mascara, and it's like, when did I take this turn? Like, when did I start wearing, because I used to be so tomboyish, and now it's like I want all kinds of makeup-y things, and I just don't know when it happened. So, but that's okay. That's okay. Makeup is fun. It's fun. I have a good time figuring out what I can put on my face and what works. So my camera is currently dying, so I have to go, sadly, and I know this video was long, like most of my videos, which is fine. I like to talk, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to talk to you today because I needed to talk to somebody, and lately I've been feeling really lonely and felt like I have nobody to talk to, so I thought it would be nice to talk to you guys and see what's going on and just chill and have fun. So yeah, and if it's something that you're not into, I am really, really sorry if it was boring for you. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in seeing my new videos, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because it'll give you good luck and bad shit won't happen to you like it happens to me all the time. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful night, and this is Kat signing off. Bye!